Sports anime is one of the most underrated genres in anime. People hear sports and immediately tune out, without realizing they're missing insane character growth, hype moments, and emotional damage. These shows aren't really about the game. They're about passion, rivalry, and chasing greatness. Welcome to @TimmyTakes. Let me show you why sports anime is peak. Haikyuu. Haikyuu is basically a love letter to teamwork and self-improvement. It's not just about the prodigy popping off. Every single player, whether they're cracked or just trying their best, has a role on the court. It's one of the few shows that makes you feel like even you could contribute as long as you don't have to jump too high. Eyeshield 21. Eyeshield 21 is peak underdog energy. It's the classic anyone can get good with enough grind story following a shy kid who somehow ends up playing one of the most brutal sports imaginable, American football. Watching him slowly fall in love with the game while getting absolutely obliterated is weirdly inspiring. Captain Tsubasa. Captain Tsubasa is pure, unfiltered passion. The main character doesn't just like soccer, he lives it. Every match feels like a step toward his ultimate dream of becoming the best, and the show fully embraces that dream big or go home mentality, preferably after a 30-minute long shot across the field. Hajime no Ippo. Hajime no Ippo is one of the most grounded takes on boxing in anime. Watch this show, and I guarantee you'll either want to start boxing or at least do 5 push-ups out of guilt. Beyond the fights, it shines in its slice-of-life moments and character growth, making the punches hit emotionally and physically. Giant Killing. Giant Killing takes a refreshingly realistic approach to soccer anime by setting it in a professional club instead of a high school. The main character is a coach, already a huge W, and the story focuses on growth, setbacks, and long-term development. They don't always win, players come and go, and that realism makes it hit harder than a last-minute goal. Major. Major is the full-life story of a kid whose entire world revolves around baseball. Despite dealing with some genuinely tragic moments, his love for the sport never fades. Baseball becomes the thing that brings him friends, rivals, and eventually a family of his own. It's less one-season hype and more, this is my entire existence. Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk is about the real journey of improvement, on and off the court. Through high school basketball, we watch characters grow not just as athletes, but as people. And the main character's evolution from I'm doing this to impress a girl to I would die for this sport is one of the best glow-ups in anime history. Kuroko no Basket. Kuroko no Basket cranks the fantasy meter all the way up. Everyone has ridiculous abilities, wild personalities, and main character energy, even the antagonists. The show explores what it means to be so far above everyone else that the sport stops being fun, and how that affects your love for the game. It's sports anime as a superhero battle, and it owns it. Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis leans hard into rivalry, teamwork, and personal growth. The characters are constantly pushing past their limits through absurd training and even more absurd matches. The core message stays solid though. Talent alone won't save you. You've got to put in the work and maybe learn how to summon a tennis meteor. Initial D. Initial D is all about mastering your craft. It consistently emphasizes strategy, practice, technical knowledge, and experience over flashy cars or raw talent. It's proof that knowing how something works can matter more than having the best equipment, and also that driving tofu at 3 a.m. can turn you into a legend. Blue Lock. Blue Lock flips traditional sports anime themes on their head. Instead of teamwork makes the dream work. It asks whether ego is actually necessary to become the best striker. The psychological battles are just as intense as the matches, pushing the idea that sometimes being selfish might be the key to greatness. That's why sports anime deserves way more respect. If any of these shows changed your mind or I missed your favorite, drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stick around. This is @TimmyTakes. I'll catch you in the next one.